Hi everyone. Let's spend a minute talking about panic attacks and how to approach dealing with them. So, if you've had a panic attack, if you're having panic attacks, if you've had many panic attacks, you've probably tried a lot of different things like cutting out coffee, exercising, breathing techniques, sending yourself to a relaxing beach scene, taking a pill like a Xanax or something, or removing yourself completely from the situation. If those things maybe have worked for you sometimes, or maybe not worked sometimes, I have a solution to try that will actually work for you every time. And what that looks like is actually tolerating the sensations of panic. And so some of the sensations might be that racing heartbeat, trouble breathing, and then the thoughts that go along with it, like that you're dying, or maybe you're dying, or maybe you're having a heart attack, or that kind of thing. Now, if you know that you don't have a heart condition or some kind of health condition that's causing these panic sensations, then what I'm about to say is perfectly safe for you to do, and actually really works to get rid of panic attacks forever. And really works with people who are suffering with panic disorder too. And that is to actually face and experience your panic symptoms, actually on purpose. So that would be if you are, let's say, avoiding certain situations where you are experiencing the panic attack. So let's say, if the situation is slightly more like agoraphobia, that you're not leaving the house anymore. So the idea here would be to gradually find yourself in a situation where you are. But the first thought may be, the first step may be to imagine yourself leaving the house. And then imagine actually doing it calmly, easily, with success, and no panic. Then the second step would be to actually, open the door and look outside. And then, and maybe have somebody, like a trusted friend or something that you feel safe with in the house with you. And then the third step would be to actually leave and actually experience the panic attack sensations. Now, the key here would be to not, like, let's say if you don't have a panic attack, which sometimes when you try to have it, you can't make yourself have one. The situation here would be that if you don't have it, you don't kind of go, oh, phew, I'm lucky I didn't have one. You actually, the aim is to have one, to actually tolerate the sensations. The more you do this, the easier it will be, and the quicker you will kind of help yourself get over the experience of the panic attack. Because what happens is that your brain and your body will start to get bored when there's no threat, when you're removing the threat. So if you kind of say to yourself, and let's say the mentality is, bring it on, let me feel it, I'm here to experience it, and you're facing it, you're also giving messages to your brain that I'm not in danger. This is fine. It's just an overblown sensation in my body and my mind, and I have learned to to connect certain situations with a threatening feeling, and that the real threat is actually the panic sensations themselves. So when you learn to untangle those from the real situations, like leaving your house is not dangerous in and of itself. Getting on a plane is not dangerous. Being on the freeway or going into a grocery store, that it's actually the sensations themselves that generally are what people end up being afraid of when they're experiencing panic attacks or panic disorder. So now, this is really hard to do on your own, so, you can, I recommend finding a therapist or counselor. There are some self-help options, lots of books out there, and it's along the lines of exposure therapy or cognitive behavioral therapy. So I hope that helps. Thank you so much for watching, and of course, if you have any questions, let me know.